The recording is going.
Hello, Internet. I hope you're having a good night. Anyways, where were you guys last week?
We were in the tomb of the flail snail, whose name is Ankh or Unker or whatever, but the final tomb. We came down the secret stairwell after running away from an invisible or something beholder. Uh, we we went into a big room. Let me move my map over here. We came into a room that had some blind, like, artists painting everyone who's ever died in the tomb on the walls. We were trying to sneak out the door. A terrible D100 roll. Hey, BH, roll a D100. Don't roll over 95. Okay, /R, 1D100. 100. Sent a skull flying into the room, and that caused a zombie T-Rex that vomits zombies to come erupting up out of the floor. We threw a wall of stone and then put a wall of fire on top of it to deal with that particular threat. Then we came down a little hallway here. There was a box at the bottom of the stairs. Messing with the box released a boulder that tried to crushionate everyone. And then there was an acid pit here at the front of this room. And then we had Karen fall inside of a weird maze thing on the wall while the rest of us surrounded ourselves in fire and fought off 10 undead Minotaur. Then we opened the box and we got 10 bracelets. They're multicolor and they glitter, and then a robe of scintillating colors or something. Oh yeah, there's the word. It's over there. Which we think has one of the spirits in it, and somebody touched it, but I forget who. And I think Theron was trying to replace Wongo with the snail, but didn't.
That sounds correct. And Theron, you did try it, and it did not succeed in taking over, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Wongo proved too strong. All right. So, you guys are here in the room. There's a whole bunch of bones scattered about. There's an acid pit. Have fun with that.
No.
What do you guys... there is a hallway now that you can see in the room heading over this direction.
Wow, roll 20 just started lagging hard.
That hallway?
No, that's the hallway
it's
out. You knew
over
that was
there.
there. There's one over here now. One of the rooms the Minotaurs came out of had a hallway in the back of it.
Okay.
Mandrid's gonna head down that hallway, but I may need to refresh my roll 20. It just started, like, crawling.
Okay.
Yeah, Mandrid will roll a perception check and, check for traps as he's heading down that hallway. And then I'm going to hit F5 real quick on roll 20.
Cool. And Tyler, what were you going to say?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to come over here and kind of peek through.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. Mandrid has no... You guys don't do... You can do a perception check if you like it for yourself as well. If you want to peek through it.
It's already black
screen.
screen.
That's all Mandrid's, yeah. I was saying Theron if...
I was saying I can't roll. I'm refreshing. So Eve
Right.
can't roll.
But I was talking to Theron.
My bad.
All right. So Theron, you look down there. You tap on the. You have your 9-foot 6-inch pole or whatever it is, and you're tapping on the various stone things, and nothing happens.
Okay. Well, then I'll put it away, and I will kind of step back and wait for somebody else to go first.
All right.
Assume Mandrid is stomping down the hall until you have new exciting information for me.
Okay. When you reach the corner there, there is a read description. This room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial in its top, set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip. Theron, Wongo finds that ticking, like he's always in your head, kind of like chirping and screeching and screaming. But the ticking kind of soothes him. He just kind of goes, "Oh, that's nice."
So
Tick-tock.
is it like a
Tick-tock.
metronome? Like the
It looks like a clock. It's a clock. It's a grandfather clock.
Okay. I
It's
couldn't
just
tell
that's not a thing in world, but
Yeah. I just didn't know if the pendulum was up like a metronome clicking back and forth or hanging down and swinging.
no, it's hanging down.
Okay. If nobody else says anything, Theron's going to go to touch it, but then he's going to remember what has been happening every time he touches something in here. So he's going to get the ghost lantern to check it to see if something bad happens. I try and pick the thing up.
What are you going to try?
It's like a whole cabinet, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna ask.
Now the pendulum does appear to be open to the world. Like it's like an open face cabinet.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Moa if he knows anything about this.
Moa does not.
Okay. Does Wonga know anything about it?
Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Isn't that nice? Tick-tock.
All right, Theron's just going to watch the thing start going back and forth.
Having worked in like a library, have I ever seen one of these before? Like, is it just something that only super rich or affluent or otherwise people would have, or is it just something I've literally never heard of before?
Give me a history or arcana check.
Okay. Yes.
All right. You once had tea with an old wizard who was very powerful and was able to teleport, and he had something like this that he say he brought from some faraway world. It is an object that tells time, known as a grandfather clock.
Evil explained that to the group. It's just a timekeeping instrument. I don't know why it would be here, hidden in a hallway behind a room full of dead minotaur. But we can't carry it out of here. But I have no idea what purpose it could serve here in this room. And I'm gonna kind of check the walls, and I want to look around before interacting with the thing itself. Can I see if it's in any way attached to the room, or if there's anything in here? I look up at the ceiling. What am I missing?
Give me a investigation check.
Sweet.
You don't. It looks like it doesn't look like it's attached to the wall. It's just, it's big and heavy and looks fragile, but that's it.
Theron's going to get closer and kind of look at it. Do I notice anything about it that might be?
Give me an investigation check.
Man, my roll 20 still being kind of like choppy.
The stone that's at the pendulum, at the stone at the end of the pendulum, it looks like it might be worth some money. It looks very fancy. Like it's a smooth oblong stone, a little bigger than a fist, polished smooth.
What color is the stone?
It's the color of the moon. It's kind of like a gray-white, but like with flecks of like lines of a darker gray / thread.
Does it look like it went with? Does it look like it was added later, or does it look like it's always been a part of this grandfather clock?
Unclear.
Theron's going to be very cautious about this, but can he push it out of the way? So, like, jostle it to the side or something a little bit without breaking?
You try and push it. It looks like it tilts up a little bit. So like it's. What you know is when you try and push it is that even though it looks like it's open in the front, it feels like there's a door in the way or some sort of invisible force. But you can push it, and it does like lift, just like any other cabinet. It's just a big, heavy cabinet.
You say there's an invisible force. What do you mean?
Remember how I said the front of the cabinet appeared to be open?
Oh, okay. So you
when
can't really reach in.
You try to reach in, like grab it like for a handhold, but you're not able to.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell Evelyn that. I guess just kind of feel around that area. So there's just a force field.
Okay, so there's a force field that keeps us from reaching the pendulum.
The pendulum.
Okay. I give it I guess against my better judgment, I'm gonna kind of take my hand and run to see if it covers the entire opening.
It does appear to cover the entire opening. However, as you run your hand over the invisibility, you do feel what appears to be a keyhole.
So I'm gonna tell the group I think I found where a key goes, but we don't have any keys. The key that we used in Unk's tomb, did it disappear when we opened that chest, or do we still have that?
What key did you find in Unk's room?
Didn't Karen find a blue key in the maze, and then we waited till the box turned blue?
In the maze, yes. That disappeared, yes.
Okay. Sorry, I did not take notes last session. But speaking of notes, I seem to recall a mention of a jewel, something about moons. Give me like 2 seconds.
Okay.
There was somebody who was looking for something that had something to do with a moon. And I can't control F my freaking notebook. Well, I give up. I need to copy paste. I'll come back to it. Here's the keyhole. I tell the group, here's the keyhole.
So get a better computer, Hunter.
Navel of the moon. As we start to cross a log bridge, rain is hit. There's a tabaxi. Bag of nails. Bag of nails is looking for navel of the moon, which can return you to your loved ones. But then he set off a smoke bomb and was kind of just a douche. Do I remember the description that he gave us, or did he just tell us I'm looking for a thing and this is its name?
I think he just told you he was looking for a thing.
Okay.
But this would fit the description of something moon associated.
Okay. I guess we'll come back when we find a key.
Does that, or well, I guess can we try opening it? Or does it need?
I mean, if you try to open it without the key, nothing happens. You're not able to open it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any lockpicking tools, and Kayleen would have been the only one that had those skills, I think.
I'm just checking Karen real quick. She does not have these tools.
Nope. We're SOL on opening invisible clocks. Okay. Well, Eve says, well, we can always come back if we find the key. We know where it's at, and if nothing else, this is a really secure room to like camp out if we need to.
Yeah, it's relaxing. Darren's going to stay in there. Probably going to be the last one out, and then follow behind everybody once they.
Okay, excellent. Your little floating skull buddy would be like, what's wrong? Monkey got your tongue?
I totally forgot about it. What's his name? Yari?
Yara.
Yara.
Yeah, I'm just going to glare at the skull, but not say anything to it.
So we need to get back across the acid, guys. Do we see any kind of mechanism that might close this hole back up on the walls in here?
You do not, but you have a running start from the side you're on. Since you're not in combat or anything, I won't make you make a check. You can all jump across, no problem.
Oh my god, thank god.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
You step on the ruined remains of that chest that was crushed.
Did anyone check the remains of the chest to see like what was in it? I don't remember.
I do not believe so.
I looked to see what used to be there before it got rolled over by an Indiana Jones boulder.
Okay. At first glance, it appears to be empty.
Okay. The old bait and switch trap. I can't see past the railing. That's spooky.
Well, just because they have the
They have the what?
there's a fence there, but that's just down to the you're at the last level basically. So that's just down to the bottom of the pit. If you walk to the edge, to the corner, you'll see the stairs going down.
Yeah, I'm just saying on the previous floors you could see down, but there's a dynamic lighting wall there.
Yeah. When you look down over there, you see the bottom of the ground. There's 4 large gargoyle statues around a pit in the floor.
Okay. Mander's gonna opt to go this way.
Sounds like a good decision.
I should just move my tokens together, but it's getting kind of... do we hear anything? Is there any sounds of other people or things happening, or is it just a spookily quiet tomb of annihilation?
Spookily quiet.
Man.
Except when you hear the tin cans walking up behind you.
Mander's gonna step to the corner and then check both ways down this hallway.
Okay. To your left,
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, it's that guy.
Only slightly late.
It's all right. We found a clock.
That's terrifying.
Yep, just a random grandfather clock in the dungeon. And it had that jewel that Bag of Nails was looking for in it, but it's protected by a force field with a keyhole.
Wait, question. Whose bag of nails?
That asshole Tabaxi that tried to murder us.
Oh, right.
yeah, way back.
Shot us with poison, poisoned the soup, set off a smoke bomb. Just general dickery cat shit.
What a cocksucker. So we should either blow it up and never let him have it, or take it and make him our bitch.
well, you killed him already.
Yeah,
right.
he did.
Who is he going to sell it to? Because we could he can sell it to them.
It's apparently the jewel lets you return home to your family or something, based on his description. We don't know for sure.
That sounds...
Yeah, but the other Tabaxi told us he like lost his mind hunting for that and kind of went crazy. So I don't know.
Reasonable. Now I'm remembering this more.
Yeah. Mander just stepped around a corner and there's a blue glowy flat screen TV.
Yes. To the left.
Literally?
To the left, this dusty room is a 15-foot square room that's empty except for an ornate rectangular mirror mounted on the wall opposite the only exit. To your right, you see what looks like a maze. Well, it looks more like like a T hallway. Actually, no, that's not true. You see a door. I'm fucking up all over the place here. But
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. There's a maze behind the door.
Okay. Spooky. Well, the door's closed, but the glowing mirror thing is not, so Mandred is going to step to here and see what he sees in the glowy mirror.
Okay.
Sorry, Theron.
It's fine. It's like, well, do I want to step around and get shot by whatever's in the mirror?
When you step to there, Mandred, I need a charisma saving throw.
See?
Yeah, that's why Eve's around the corner too. Plus 3.
So for you, as you step in, you see your reflection, and your reflection kind of the shot in Lord of the Rings, the first one, where they're on the trail, and like the foreground zooms out and the background zooms in.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of happens for a moment, but then you snap out of it and you're normal again.
Hmm. Does he see anything else in this room besides the mirror?
Just the mirror.
Let's not fuck with mirrors we don't understand.
Okay. Mandrid stomps back this way and goes, "It's a weird fucking mirror. Doesn't make no sense to me." And he stomps back off this way toward the door.
Okay. I love how this dungeon finally taught you guys how not to touch everything you encounter. That's great.
Yeah, well, we're on a mission from God.
But I miss touching.
I've got like 3
Karen-
things that I can use to touch things
Karen
without
touches
actually
shit,
touching them.
but Theron has, like he said, a whole toolbox of no touchies.
A stone slab blocks the end of this corridor. Painted on the slab is the image of a gaunt male humanoid wearing a hooded cloak, its face a mask of stars. The figure's withered left hand is raised with palm extended.
Remember how we were just talking about not touching things? Should Mandrid touch the thing?
I mean, when I played the tank, I touched all of the things.
Mandrid lifts, I guess, what would be his right hand and touches the guy's hand.
Raising your right hand in front of it does nothing.
Well, you said its left hand is raised, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Mandrid takes a step back from the wall and copies the posture of that thing by raising his left hand like it is.
Okay. When you do so, the door slides open with a grind.
Interesting.
What if you did?
What do I see around the corners?
Just a hallway.
Mandrid waits for the others to kind of catch up and then steps through the door.
Okay. And there are relief carvings on the wall. The relief carvings depict crowds of humanoids fleeing a black star in the sky, with rays of light extending from it a black star in the sky with rays of light extending from it to turn those they strike to dust.
Oh.
Mandrid's going to kind of ignore that and look both directions. Do I see or hear any sounds, or still spooky, quiet tomb?
Still spooky quiet.
So there's like a picture in front of Mandrid on the wall, or
It's like all the walls are covered in the mural. Yeah.
okay.
Once, as we start to file in, once Eve can actually see the thing, do we know anything about a black star? I know that we were told about this weird dead god thing that Asarak brought here, but none of that came with mention of any black stars, right?
Not that you're aware
of. Somebody had a black necklace, but that was like a skull, not a star, right?
Yeah, Karen has that.
Okay. Just a general history or religion
We shouldn't
check?
use it right now, though, because I think it teleports people. I think that's what the thing does.
No, I was just playing the do we have any Black Star paraphernalia game in the back of my head. Can I make like a history, religion, or arcana to see if I'm getting any vibes from this?
Yeah. You can give me an arcana check if you like. Or history, I guess. Or religion.
They're all the same, so...
Okay.
Oh, no, religion's a little less than that.
Okay, so you chose arcana. So, the...
Oh, that was supposed to be... Never mind.
She's a vampire.
Meh. I hope that was a cat, not a baby. So with that
It's
check...
actually my seat.
Oh, okay.
It needs to be oiled. It's rotating.
the picture, the image, like it doesn't strike anything particular in you. With an Arcana check, you think it might be symbolic of something that else. There's nothing like it's definitely magic, but you don't know if it's the object itself is magical, which you don't recognize, or it's supposed to be symbolic of like a Sararak wiping out the population or some other great evil.
Oh yeah, I totally get like a soulmongery kind of like something kind of vibe from this, but don't know what to make of it.
Right.
Okay, well, onward we press into the maze.
All right.
Can I tell what this is?
You can, now that you're there. In this central open space, a gold crown topped with a glittering black opal rests on a marble pedestal. Karen, are you keeping up with the party?
Yeah, I'm just not moving.
Okay.
Tempting. Very tempting.
Don't you dare.
Opal crown. Like it, but there's other things she would like more. So she's gonna avoid this one.
Yeah, let's not set off any weird traps just yet. And I'm gonna scooch along the bottom.
Okay.
I'm still keeping an eye out for floor plates and tripwires and stuff, but I'm juggling tokens here.
Okay.
Theron really wants that crown.
Karen's
very-
like, if Theron's like staring at it, Karen's gonna be whispering like horrible ideas into his head. Like, go get it. I'm sure it's not a problem. Like,
You fucking people.
we've gotten all sorts of treasure from this dungeon without an issue. Like, we're still alive.
And Wongo's joining in that chorus. Like out from the outside, you have Karen. From the inside, you have Wongo being like, "You should totally grab that crown. It looked really pretty."
Hey Yara,
Yeah.
Yeah.
should we grab that crown?
No, that'd be a terrible idea. It would clash with your skin, huh?
Yeah, see, Yara says it's a bad idea.
Since when do we do anything Yara says to do? I think we should do the opposite of everything Yara says to do.
Okay, we can
If-
do that. I'm going
you're
to
no-
stand around the
you're no-
corner.
You're nowhere pretty enough to deserve that thing. Mandarin, when you're
Gotcha there, Karen.
so Mandarin, when you guys are there, a green stone face of a devilish countenance protrudes from the wall. The devil's mouth is agape and filled with darkness.
Darkness.
I feel like we've heard this story before.
So Mandarin is there in front of a face. Eve and Theron are peeking around the corner. Karen, you're staring. Karen and Theron are both staring at the crown.
Yeah. Karen backed up so to give Theron room to get to the crown if he should so choose.
Theron's doing that thing where you're totally following the guy in front of you, but you're not paying attention. You're just staring at the ground.
Karen's like beckoning, like, come on.
Mandarin's going to kind of speedily is not the right word, but he's going to do that soldier from one wall to the next, kind of chop to this side, just to see and note that this top area is in fact a mirror image of the bottom. Like there's not more maze to do.
Yeah, there does not appear to be. It's just a small little chamber that winds around on itself, focused on the crown.
So it's a dead end, guys. I don't.
Oh, yeah, currently this door is open on the north side.
What? There's a door?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a door. Belay my comments about dead end, guys. Mandrid will lead the crowd back around to the door, knowing full well that just means Theron can see the crown again. Unless anyone wants to put their head in the devil's mouth.
Can Karen see into the devil's mouth without looking into it?
No.
Even with her magical sight?
Yep.
Chrissy Warlock vision.
Are either of y'all gonna fuck with the crown?
I want to,
I'm
but
gonna
no.
encourage Theron to.
Do you want to wait till we're all out of the room and then use your mage hand?
See, as soon as I touch it, something bad's going to happen. Even if I don't actually touch it.
That's why I'm gonna be out of the room.
But if we don't touch it, then we will never know what would happen if we had touched
Exactly. That's why it's important to touch it. I vote touch it.
As I'm walking out of the room, I'm going to send the mage hand or the ghost lantern to pick up the crown.
Okay. The ghost lantern goes and picks up the crown. And when it does, the door in front of you slams shut.
Like the northern door?
Yeah, and the other. You hear the other one shut as well.
Oh, that's bad.
Y'all were still in the room?
I put the crown back.
Too bad. Too late.
You make poor life choices. I'm gonna have fun in my stairwell. Good luck, guys.
Okay.
Painted on the inside of the slab now is a male humanoid wearing a hooded cloak, once again with stars where his face should be. The figure holds up his right arm, which is severed neatly at the elbow. Also, we need to roll initiative.
Can I make like a... Eve totally would have seen the guy on the outside. Can I make a... Is this fucking Vanka check?
Yeah, it's also on the outside of this door as well. You see the same figure. You can give me a Arcana check, I guess.
Fucking shit ass. Fucking study in a library, son of a bitch ass Eve. Do I get anything on a 10?
No, it looks like a random wizard.
Okay.
Karen, from around the corner, now you hear like a whoa, and two figures come like oozing out of the blackness.
Karen's still upset she couldn't see into the blackness. She said, "This is the first blackness I've not been able to penetrate."
Phrasing. Ooh, that's spoopy. I'm gonna put a token in here so I can watch.
All right, so we touched the crown. Vecna appeared, and then we have two things over here.
Vecna appeared?
I don't know what it is.
This was me when he said severed neatly at the elbow. I started making like weird grasping at straws. Me as a player, not as a character guess. I have no idea.
These things for severed at the elbow?
No. The spooky image on the door. So when we came into this maze, there was an image on the door, and as soon as he touched the crown, all the doors sealed, and the image changed.
Oh, I get it now. All right.
Sorry, carry on.
Yep, no worries.
So we have Vecna, and then we have two of these other things over here, or is it just the image? That was all.
It's just the image. The only difference on is that the image on the inside, the arm is held up, but the arm is severed at the elbow.
Okay.
So, Mandred, you are first to act. Mandred. Hunter, that's you.
I was balancing character sheets. Mandred's gonna push past Eve, who's totally still in this northern hallway, and do the thing he did before, where it's still the same image on the outside, right? Left hand raised,
yes.
Withered. I try the previous door key.
Okay, that does in fact raise that door up.
Okay, sweet. I don't know that there's bad guys in here, so Mandred is simply going to ask Theron, what the fuck, did you touch the crown?
I touched the crown.
Okay, well, stop touching shit. Let's go. Where's Karen?
I put it back. Karen's around the corner over there.
Okay,
Karen,
let's
wait.
go. And that's my turn.
All right, before you can go, this thing is going to give Karen a withering gaze. So, Karen, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Did I just kill somebody else?
I'm better at wisdom.
All right, you're going to take 13 necrotic damage.
Okie dokie.
And you see like waves of darkness radiating off this thing as it approaches you. All right, Eve. I assume you're actually back in the hallway, but
Yeah, I'm just so the stream can see what's going on. Eve, not knowing what's going on, is simply going to ready a firebolt if something malicious enters her line of sight. And that's my turn.
gotcha. All right. Bodak 2 will do the same thing with its withering gaze to you there, Karen. So give me another Constitution save throw. Your con's really good. You only take 15 damage that time. This one's going to come around this way. So Theron, now you see this guy.
Spoopy.
Oh, okay.
I can't quite see him.
And Theron, it's your turn. Are you looking, when he comes around the corner, do you look at him?
Yes,
Okay.
I would have looked at him.
Then I need a Constitution saving throw, DC 13. Oh shit.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, how much does Mandard add to the check?
Plus 3.
Plus 3, so 8.
Let me verify that.
It is.
Yep,
Or
plus
it might
3.
be higher than that now.
No, he
Unless this thing
didn't.
is evolved.
It didn't change it.
All right, so before it's a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. If he fails by more than by 5 or more, so would have been 8. So yes, by 5 or more. So you are reduced to 0 hit points unless you're immune to the frightened.
Uh, I don't think I am. So I just died.
No, you didn't
Well,
die.
you do 0.
Okay. I'll look in that direction.
Okay, so you guys, so Mandrid and Eve and Karen, you all see Theron look around the corner as one of these things comes around the corner, and he just falls over unconscious. Karen, as this thing approaches you, do you look at it?
I mean, it's already looked at me, right?
Yes, but if like it's like a Medusa. You can choose like to avert your eyes, but you would then have disadvantage on anything you try and do to it.
Oh, I am not going towards it, so yeah, not looking at it.
Okay.
I'm going to skip, and by skip, I mean quite literally skip, out into the hallway,
Okay.
and then I will cast Healing Word on Theron.
Okay.
There you go, Theron.
Thank you.
Mandrid, do you choose to are you looking at the creature?
Mandard's looking at the fact that Theron just crumpled, and so he's going to grab Theron by essentially the neck of his shirt or somewhere around the shoulder and just try to drag him out of the room.
Does our
Okay.
little pixie still have the crown? Karen is like suddenly very concerned about the location of the crown.
No. I put it back down to see if it would open. It did not work.
We should take it again.
There it is. Not all there at the moment.
All right. Well, Karen on her next turn will mage hand, I guess.
Do you want like a athletics or something?
It's you're using your action for it. It's fine. You can drag him out the door.
Okay. I don't know how to close the door, so I don't know if it would take an action to repeat the stance. Like once I drag Theron out, I don't know if I can just like let go of
Don't
Theron
close the door
and
yet.
hold my hand up, but that's what Mandard tries.
Okay. You hold your hand up, but does not close the door.
Great. Done.
There, and he tosses you down to like the top of the stairs there.
As long as I don't roll down, I'm okay.
As long as you're not fighting the grapple, basically.
Well, I mean, I was out of it, so yeah. I mean, I'm not going to fight the grapple.
All right. So this guy comes around. He's going to try and punch Mandard around that corner.
That bastard.
What a rapscallion.
But Mandard is able to block it with his shield. Eve.
Can Eve see the shape of it coming around the corner?
Can you see the shape of it coming around the corner?
I mean, I can kind of because of dynamic lighting.
Then yes.
So
It has cover, but you can see
yeah,
it.
I'm gonna attempt to firebolt it. Actually, no. Fuck all that cover noise. I'm going to sacred flame it,
Okay.
which is lost somewhere in the million spells that I have. Shabam. Wait, DC 17. What the fuck?
Do you have something increasing your DC somehow?
I don't see why I would. Oh, I bumped my charisma up. Okay, yeah, carry on.
Alright.
Sorry, I forgot that I just got, due to multi-class, I just got an ability score increase recently.
Gotcha. Alright, this other Bodak from long distance is going to make Mandred do a Constitution saving throw.
Mandrid, con save. Swap character sheets. I got my big boy pants on today.
Yep. Alright, he takes 15 damage. No, 14, sorry.
Like psychic or something.
Necrotic.
I believe he is resistant to that. He is. Take what I can get. 7 damage.
Alright. Alright, very good. Theron, is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna get up and decidedly not look in this.
Hello?
Don't you have monkeys for that?
Yeah. I said I'm definitely not gonna look in this direction,
Okay.
but I'm gonna stand up and yeah, I'm gonna summon some monkeys in this room if I can.
Yep, absolutely. Monkeys. And we'll say go on your turn, so if you want to do something, let me know.
Okay. I'm going to have them swing wildly at whatever these things are.
Okay. You don't want to pick the crown up?
No. They're going to try and beat the crap out of one of these.
They're Bodak horsemen.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Because Christmas means fisting to me.
Thank you.
Y'all know that song.
Alright, most of those hit. I'm not going to do the math. We're just going to say it's going to kill this first one here. Alright, Karen.
Alrighty, Karen is going to use Mage Hand to try to grab the crown.
Okay. You pick the crown up off the pedestal. The door shut, locking the monkeys inside the room with the last Bodak.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because we're not in the room.
So have the monkeys punch the shit out of it while the doors are closed.
Yeah, and if we can reopen the door and get the crown, like all good things happening.
Sure.
Fight the Bodak while it can't look at us, and vice versa.
Well, it
Also-
can't look at us now. I just closed the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have the monkeys
Huh.
beat the shit out of it.
Oh yeah, we can definitely take some rounds from monkey fighting before we reopen the door.
Alright. Roll me a D100, Mandred. If it rolls over a 75, the monkeys kill it. If it rolls over a 50, if it rolls over a 50, it'll be very weak. Under a 50, the monkeys fail, and the Bodak just obliterates it.
Sweet. You're like the anti-me on D100s.
All right. So you slowly feel your monkeys die terrible deaths.
All right. Yeah, I'm not opening that door. I'm inching away and decidedly not looking in that direction.
Karen, if nobody else will open the door, then Karen will just do the pose herself and like try to grab her mage hand from the other side.
Okay. When you open the door from the other side, Theron, you said you're looking away. The rest of you are looking right at the Bodak
Right,
as
yep.
it's
Smack
staring right at the
dab at
door.
it.
So I need all three of you to give me a Constitution saving throws.
And this is where we wipe.
Oh, that would be disappointing, wouldn't it?
Good job, Mandred.
Yeah. Thanks,
Okay,
Amanda.
so on the plus side, he's got the +3. So do you.
Yeah, 10.
And Karen, oh, you did there. Okay. So Karen, you made your save.
Yay.
Evelyn and Mandred take 16 psychic damage.
Not necrotic?
Not necrotic.
Okay. Feel like I am not resistant to psychic damage.
Probably not. Does Karen take any psychic damage?
No, failed save, you don't take anything. Or made save, you don't take anything.
Cool. Is that my favorite amount of psychic damage to take?
Because if you fail it, you take all the damage. If you fail it by 5 or more, you go to 0. So if you make it, you don't take anything. Also, it's something that repeats every turn.
Yeah. Fortunately, when I'm near Mandred, I have a +8. So
that is true. All right. Mandred.
Mandred attempts to shield bass it and beat the shit out of it.
Okay. It dodges out of the way nimbly. Second one hits.
Smiting at... We just had a rest, so... level 2.
Okay.
Is it... I don't know anything, like, as a player
it is undead.
Okay, so that is 2d8.
It'll be well, if you're doing this, if you do second level, it's 3d8 plus 1 more, so it'll be 48.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
not the best.
Well, black ooze starts to ooze out of its wounds, though. Eve... Oh, also, Mandred was looking at it there. Let's say it's first count. Okay. Eve?
Do I need another thing for Eve?
Yes. Eve still has... Because she's had a second turn. So if you want to look at the creature, you have to give me a save.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
Second plan.
Oh, damn, that's 2 20s in a row. That's 2 20s in a row on dex saves.
He's a quick little dead guy.
Good job, Bodak.
Eve's gonna turn away from the thing. Just
okay.
For the record.
Oh, yes, also, I forgot about this. If you guys ended your turn within 5 feet of... Is it 5 feet or 10 feet?
5 feet.
No, within 30 feet, if you end your turn, you take 5 necrotic damage. So, Mandred and Eve both take 5 necrotic.
Wait,
Mandred,
do I?
Are you within 30 feet?
I gotta check.
Yeah, and you haven't ended your turn yet, so you have a chance to run away more if you like.
Hey, I didn't. I'm not within 30 feet, so I'm good.
There you go. All right, Bodek's up. He
You
is
said it was
going
5 damage.
5 damages.
Okay.
Amanda's right there in front of us, so give me a wisdom saving throw. No, charisma saving throw. No, sorry. Last time. Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'm just on my game tonight, guys. Jesus. All right.
+3.
Yeah, that was more than enough. So he takes 11, half to 5 necrotic. And Theron.
All right, I want to throw a produce flame at it, but I don't want to look in that direction. So I guess I would kind of like cover up my eyes, I guess, halfway and throw it in the direction of the top of the stairs and hope I don't hit my friends.
If you have, you're going to have disadvantage. If you miss by more than 5, you're going to roll and see which of your friends you hit. Oh, yeah. All right, and actually, it's not resistant to fire, so it is just going. You guys, that fire catches right in the face, and it falls down, flopping, and turns to dust.
So I imagine Theron's got like his hands over his eyes, and then when it goes down, he's going to kind of like peek over and actually kill it.
Sweet. That was a thing. I'm so glad we did that. But every time we pick up the crown, the doors lock, and so
Well,
I don't.
it is currently picked up.
So Karen's just gonna float it the rest of the way out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
well, you'll do that. I'm casting healing spirit on myself.
Okay. So you figure out the healing spirit shit. I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Can I
right?
also walk through your healing spirit? How does that work?
That depends on how Ken wants to work it.
I will stand in there with you.
Both the characters I'm controlling could use a couple of hit points, but I'm not gonna like.
I'm down 28.
Yeah, you're.
I was down.
You're way down there.
I was down 68.
Yeah, you're way down.
I'm gonna have Mandrid boop there and just for a solid 10 with his healing hands. So take 10.
Thank you.
I'm gonna refill my water though. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I will also be right back.
Okay, I'm back whenever you guys are ready.
Everybody left.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna get some more water then too.
Forget the gifts, just bring the Crisco.
What?
Because Christmas means fisting to me. But yes, I'm back.
Okay.
Matt said he would be RB, and I'm not sure about Tyler.
I'm here.
That's good. You're my favorite.
Thank you.
But I'm going to have the stupid fisting song stuck in my head all night, so. We started healing Theron as soon as you left, Ken.
Yeah, and that's why I took my leave, because I knew healing spirit always takes forever to figure out.
Yeah, and Mandrid used his healing hand to heal him, so.
All right, I'm back.
All right. Welcome back. All
The
right.
only two back. Or is everybody?
No, we're all here. We're all here.
Okay.
All right. Where do you guys want to go?
I would like to identify the crown.
Okay. Give me an Arcana or Religion check.
Can
Or
I not
history,
just use
maybe.
Identify?
Oh, sure, you can use Identify if you like.
I would just like to do that.
Okay. You use Identify. And actually, you know what? You don't have to use Identify. You recognize it by the description. You were hired by the Yuan Ti to find this item. This is the Black Opal Crown.
Oh yeah, that thing. Good thing we accidentally kept fucking with it.
Cool.
Because I haven't read my notebook in some time to see that we were on a quest for that. So let's use that to get Rain back.
Yeah. What does this Black Opal Crown do?
The Yuan Ti think is going to let them summon their god that will devour the world.
Oh. Sorry, Rain.
I mean... Come on, guys. It'll be fine. As we come down the stairs, I see another devil face, question mark?
Yes. It looks like there's...
What's special about this one? They've all been slightly different so far.
Let's see here. What's that number on there? 46. Because I know I want to give the actual description. A 6-foot-tall green devil face is carved into the far end of this hallway, its mouth agape. Painted murals on the wall show faceless humanoid figures doubled over in pain, clutching at their heads and ears. And from inside the face, you see 2 eyes blinking at you. Blink, 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 blink.
I've had enough of looking at spooky shit, and I avert my gaze and tell everyone to ignore the devil face, and I'm gonna head this way.
Okay. As you guys go around there, from inside there's a little lizard pops out, and he climbs up on Theron's shoulder and starts. It's saying in Druidic, "Jesus Christ! It's been so long since I've seen anybody. Where the fuck have you guys come from? Get me the fuck out of here! What the fuck's going on?"
All right, Theron's just gonna freeze. I just almost died, then all of a sudden, just something is speaking. What?
What are you stupid as well as are you dumb as well as stupid? You gotta get out of here! Come on, this place is deadly. The assholes brought me in here, but wanted me to. They're using me to like try and trick all the traps, but I ran away and then they all died. Ha! Fucking humans.
How big is this lizard?
No, it's like a foot long. Just a little lizard.
Okay.
Now, none of
Is
you can hear. You hear talking, but if you don't speak Druidic, you can't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, no, I was about to have you be like, Theron, did you make a little friend there?
I'm gonna speak back to him in Druidic. Who are you? And how long?
How long have I been down here? I can't, there's no time. I've had enough time to eat lots of spiders. Spiders are delicious down here, by the way. They're nice and big. They eat all the corpses.
Oh, well, that's nice of them.
Well, we're trying to get out of here, but I think to get out of here, we have to get to the.
This is like, well, that's fine, but I'm not gonna trigger any traps for you. You understand? I'm too smart for that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell everybody else. So this lizard here was a part of one of the other groups. I assume it was the other group that we've been finding around here. They were using him to scout out for traps, but he escaped somehow.
I'm waiting on Karen to recommend that we use him to scout traps.
Yeah, Karen's like, as soon as you say that he's not going to scout traps, Karen's going to be like debatable at best.
So let's go.
Okay.
Remind me, we still had a flight of stairs down in the secret stairwell, right? Because this is the end of the main stairwell.
Yes, there's a hole in the ground there, surrounded by 4 gargoyle statues.
Not
And then
about
there,
that life.
and then there was the stairwell down in the secret stairs.
I'm gonna recommend we go back to the secret stairwell because I'm not getting near gargoyle statues or jumping down holes. I vote that we address that motion. All in favor?
So we know what's going to be down there, more or less.
What?
The boss fight, basically. It's the half-created, like...
The undead dead god.
Yeah, the not dead god. Schrodinger's dead god, or whatever.
So Theron doesn't matter where we go as long as we don't go back through that room with the where the crowd.
Okay, well let's totally not get attacked by these gargoyle statues as we skirt along the wall and up the stairs. And back to the secret stairs.
Let me read the description of those gargoyles real quick.
Oh my god.
At the bottom of the grand staircase, a resonant mechanical rumbling emanates from those gargoyles. The four pedestals surround the shaft, each 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, featuring a tiny slot in its side. On squatting atop each pedestal is a large four-armed gargoyle. You guys remember those, right?
Yep.
Four-armed gargoyles.
That's why I'm staying away from it.
Each gargoyle is contained within a square made of metallic tiles embedded in the top of its pedestal. Starting with the northmost pedestal and going clockwise, the tiles are copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
Copper, silver, gold, and platinum.
Is there anything on the walls in this room? Any sweet paintings and stuff? We're seeing a lot of that on this floor.
There are not.
Secret stairwell?
Yeah, I vote secret stairwell.
Yeah, sounds fine.
I'm gonna just leave my token here for Ken to grab.
Okay. I've actually already got the next room set up, so we're just going to move you over there.
Sweet.
So this little lizard, can he speak with the rest of the party or just me?
Just you. Unless they speak Druidic.
Cool. Okay.
Great, we found the fart room.
Goody. Wait, so
I
this
gotta-
is where the secret staircase leads down to?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask the lizard about
About what? About this?
this room. Does he know anything about this stairway or this?
He has never been down here before.
Okay. I like how I'm just collecting creatures.
Yeah, you've got a undead elf woman in a lantern, a fucking skull that loves taunting you, a lizard.
Lizard. Yeah.
So what do we see?
Okay, so what you see is green smoke billows out from a bronze cauldron in the middle of this 20-foot-high vaulted hall. Barely visible through the haze are 3 rocking chairs, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, and a rusty iron cage containing a prisoner. Galleries stand 10 feet above the floor to either side of the room. There are 5 wooden doors that set into the walls of the galleries, each carved with a geometric symbol, a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon.
So there's a guy in this cage?
It does appear to be a prisoner. Like there's something in the cage, but there's like a thin sheet draped over it. So you can see someone huddled over, but you can't make out any details.
Okay.
If you want to see what's in there, we could mage hand it open.
I was about to say, if Theron doesn't do it or Karen doesn't do it, Eve's gonna mage hand and take the sheet off the cage.
Okay. When you pull the sheet off the cage, Evelyn, you don't recognize the figure, but Theron and Karen and Mandred will recognize. Well, the thing they'll recognize Rain.
You the big barbarian kitty.
Is it petrified?
It is not.
I don't
No,
know.
the myths are kind of like roiling around him. He's squished in that cage. But yeah.
So Eve, not knowing this guy and not knowing the importance of it, is going to continue her plan, which is to take the sheet that I have now acquired and drop it over the thing that's making all the smoke.
Okay, you drop it over the cauldron. The smoke is still kind of the smoke that's there hovers in the room, but the new smoke coming out is reduced.
Theron's gonna peek around the corner and say, "Rain, is that you?"
He looks over at you. Rain, how do you respond, Rain? Actually, I'll take over for a moment. He looks up at you and says, Theron, thank God, you've got to get me out of here.
It's not Rain, because he didn't refer to himself in the third person.
I mean, I didn't think it was Rain anyway.
I know, I'm just saying. I was giving Ken shit. I wanted to hear Ken's Rain voice.
Ken doesn't do voices. You should know this by now.
So
The best Ken can do is a terrible Mickey Mouse impersonation for the annoying skull.
I don't know, you did a pretty good Hans and Franz.
This is true.
Alright, so Theron wants to. I want to go over there and save Rain, but I don't want to go in this. I've almost died one too many times.
Now, the mist is going around Rain, and it's not affecting him at all that you can tell.
I know, but it might affect me.
Eve's gonna ask Theron, since Theron's right in front of Eve, and Rain talks to Theron. Eve's gonna say, "Is this a friend of yours?"
Yes, but the last time we saw him, he was a statue.
Oh, question: does Karen have to breathe?
You don't know.
Can Karen stand out in the hallway and test that for a few minutes before she decides to test it in the fucking gas?
Yeah, you notice after a while you hold your breath and you're like, this doesn't bother me anymore.
Karen's going to distinctly not breathe and then slowly inch out into the gas and see how that goes.
Okay, yeah, has no effect on you.
She's going to walk up to Rain and investigate more closely.
All right, give me a perception check.
I can do these things.
Wait, if you become a vampire, don't you die?
Maybe.
Karen, it's kind of hard to tell. It's the dim light in here, and there's got the smoke around. But Rain looks weird.
I mean, he's a 7-foot-tall Siberian tiger that talks with a Russian accent, so...
I'd like to poke it with a sharp object.
He recoils back in pain as you poke at him. And you notice, one of the things you notice is that he's nowhere near as buff as you remember. Like, you remember him being a big 7-foot-tall Siberian tiger with a Russian accent. But he's only maybe 5 feet tall in here, it looks like. He's not very muscular, and his face is a little misshapen.
Karen's going to continue to hold her breath and walk back to the party and be like, yeah, I'm voting no on the whole opening the cage thing.
I thought he was a friend of yours.
I don't think it's him.
Let me read Detect Magic real quick.
If it's a natural ability, it won't be able to detect it as magic.
Yeah,
I'm
just... That's what I wanted to read, is range and what it comes back. Okay. Is the smoke thinning out at all?
No, because you can see from under the sheet. The sheet wasn't very heavy, so it's still coming out of the thing. But it's slower.
Okay.
But you've been standing here, and whiffs of it come up the stairwell. It's not having any effect on you.
The trap detecting lizard. Does the trap detecting lizard does he, I guess, how was he detecting traps before? Was he running over there and just doing what I do by picking things up?
Body.
Or does he just, know where traps are?
No, motherfucker, they'd have me try and run over the traps, but I was smarter than them, and I'd run around the traps, and then I'd step on them, and they die, and it was hilarious.
Okay, Theron's gonna try and stop laughing. But okay, I was just seeing if it was a magic trap detecting lizard or just a regular lizard.
Magical trap detecting lizard.
It could be a full-on druid just in animal form, and it's been in animal form for so long, it's like not leaving.
I mean, it's D&D. I mean,
If you do you ask the lizard what it is?
yes, I ask if it's a
Apparently.
magical crab detecting lizard.
Okay. It's like, no, I'm not a magical trap detecting lizard. I'm a fucking lizard that some busybody druid cast Awakened on and didn't dispel it, and now I'm stuck like this. And I can only talk to other dumbass druids, and it's just the worst. Humans humans and
You
elves
people
are
are
the
the
rest of the
fucking
worst.
worst.
They're the fucking worst. You're racist against lizards.
I like that Theron has like half a dozen things that all follow him, but they also all insult him.
Constantly.
All right, so there just
And a psychotic monkey in his head.
so
Pussy
He's
bear.
gonna idly, in very much a Karen kind of comment, say, "I wonder if this gas is flammable."
Rain is going to shout, let me out. I can help you, but they're going to be back soon. Please.
Who's they? Karen's like being more and more assholey now that she doesn't think it's Rain.
The sisters. The Sown sisters.
Oh, that sounds
So?
fun. The Fates.
Sown
Yes.
sisters?
Yes.
Have we heard that before?
You have not.
Hmm.
Theron's gonna ask the Ghost Lantern to go let him out.
Oh, you cocksucking druid.
The cage is locked, and it is padlocked.
I have failed.
I have failed.
It's
Okay.
Theron just realized he can awaken things. So
Oh god. Mandrid is going to hold his breath and step out into the fog.
Okay, nothing happens.
So we got, you said there's 3 rocking chairs and like a workbench?
Yes.
Holding his breath, he steps over and looks to see what's around the workbench.
Okay. If you're digging through the workbench, you can find a key.
Mandrid keeps the key. Anything like what's on the workbench? Is it sewing stuff? Is it empty?
Yeah, it's like sewing implements. The benches are heaped with haberdashery, a spinning wheel, several workbenches heaped with haberdashery. So just the stuff for sewing, so like hats and suits and ribbons and the like.
Mandrid, especially the amount of stuff that's coming from Karen, agrees that this is more than likely not rain and is all on board with insulting it to see how it reacts to test if it is actually rain. So Mandrid makes a comment to Karen, says, "I guess they were going to turn him to a hat rack after all."
She's like, he's a bit short now. Not sure he would make such a good hat rack as he used to.
How would Rain react to being insulted like this?
Rain is a barbarian.
Okay.
There's only
So
one
you guys-
reaction, Rain knows.
So you all see him get angry and start to rage, but like as the bars, Rain, this is not a very strong cage, right? It's rusty, there's very thin bars. He should have no problem breaking out. He can barely, he impotently shakes it weakly.
Mandrid is going to look around and see if there's anything else that we could drop on top of this smoke creating thing. Like, is there a barrel lid? Is there something thicker? Are there more cloths?
There's not appear to be anything obvious that would cover up to prevent the smoke from coming out.
Okay.
You could tip it over.
It's like a cauldron, you said, right?
Yeah.
The fact that you recommended that makes me not want to do that.
Well, actually, I apologize. There is a lid of the cauldron's laying on the floor next to it. So if you're investigating, you'll find that.
Okay. Whip the cloth off in a quick movement and drop the lid on.
Okay. Yep. You put the lid on top of it, and after about a minute, the smoke goes away.
Nice. Does it still
Okay.
look like Rain?
Hmm?
Does the thing in the cage still look like Rain?
It does. It looks like a miniature deformed Rain, but yes.
Okay,
poor
maybe it
kitty.
is just fucked up rain. We can let him out if you want.
Mandred's gonna ask Rain, who are the Sohn sisters?
He says they're the 3 old women. They're the ones who brought. I woke up here. I don't even know how I got here, but I had the memories of. I remember going through the jungle with you, and I would dream of what was happening with the party, but I have no. And they would torture me to get the information. They were using me to track you.
Oh, that sounds important.
Hang on, I'm looking at paladin things here. I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
Okay.
I'm not expecting it to do anything because it basically never does, but why not?
Okay. But then how far? You don't.
60 feet.
Yeah. You do not detect anything. Behind cover doesn't work, right? It has to be. Yeah. So all those doors are closed. They all be behind cover.
Yep.
Not saying there's anything in the rooms or not, but you don't detect anything.
Yeah, the intent was Rain.
Right. Yes. Does not appear to be undead or a fiend or anything like that.
Okay, so he's not like a dead, stitched together Rain or anything. It's a living creature.
It is a living creature.
What's the bottom of the room down here?
Bottom of the room.
It looks like different.
Yes. This 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door is made of green stone, its surface carved with grinning goblin skeletons. A belt of smooth stone spans the door at a height of 4 feet, set with 5 gold symbols in a row: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol is engraved on a recessed circular seal.
Do the order again. Triangle.
Triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, and octagon. Which you notice are also the symbols on the doors around the top galleries.
Okay, can you tell me the order of the doors? Does it matter?
It doesn't particularly matter. I can tell you which ones are which, but it's not super
Okay.
important. Triangle, triangle, square, pentagon, hexagon, octagon.
Okay. Continuing to ignore the pleas of Rain, Mandred is going to, call out the comments about the door. As the smoke starts to clear, Eve will enter the room, and Mandred is going to head to the triangle door first.
Okay. So you go up the stairs and around. Theron, what was that?
As the smoke clears, he's going to walk in, and I guess he didn't notice that Mandred found the key, so he's going to start looking around, see if he notices any, like a key or anything. Because he wants to let Rain out.
Okay. Mandred actually found the key already.
Yeah. Mandred specifically kept that from the group because he doesn't think that it's real Rain.
Haha. What a mangy kitty. We should put it out of his misery. Ha!
This
Or
one,
maybe Theron's the lizard wants to make a friend. Ha!
Karen's hatred of the skull now pushes her to want to unfree Rain because it disagrees with what the skull wants to do.
does Wongo know anything about the Sohn sister?
That's a good question.
I mean, I'm just over here thinking Coraline, like that whole
He
thing.
rolled a 1, so no, he knows nothing.
Okay. So being useless is no.
He is literally and figuratively throwing poop inside your brain.
Amazing.
Well, that's good.
Mandred opens the triangle door.
Okay. The door opens. Let me open this actual dynamic lighting for you. Oh, too much. There we go. A 5-foot-wide, floor-to-ceiling glass cylinder near the back wall of this room is filled with light, the source of which is not apparent. A tiny triangular hole is cut through the glass, 5 feet above the floor. Inside the cylinder, an iron lever is set into a metal plate on the floor.
Okay. Glass cylinder, light from unknown source, inside the cylinder, iron lever, single triangle cut in the glass, 5 feet off the floor.
Right.
Mandrid's gonna call back out to Theron, who's now kind of searching around the room, and say, see if you see anything out there that's shaped like a triangle. And he's gonna step to this door, which I think was hex, but whatever, and open it.
Okay.
Oh, balls.
Yeah. So, do I find anything that looks like a triangle?
You do not. You can do me, with the investigation check, you do not find anything. 74. The delicious aroma of spiced meat greets you. At the end of a 20-foot-long corridor, a room opens up with red tapestries covering the walls. A feast is spread out on 3 tables, consisting of roast boar, squash stew, and a tray of iced cakes. Flagons of frothy beer complete the banquet. A gaunt human male in a dusty black suit quietly arranges the items on the cake table, taking notice of your intrusion. Without a word, he gestures for you to come forward and sample the feast.
I don't trust it.
Really? It says, we're looking for the Sohn sisters.
The figure nods and gestures towards the feast.
Do you know where we can find them?
He makes a gesture. He's telling you to kind of wait and be patient, and gestures for the feast.
All right.
Karen's like, I think he wants you to eat with him. He sounds lonely.
Mandrid just says, we're going to entertain ourselves until they're back, and then he closes the door.
Okay. Mandrid, when he closes the door, since he's the only one that's looked in the room so far, he is all of a sudden affected with crippling hunger. So he'll have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until I say otherwise.
Okay.
Or he could go eat.
Good.
I'm sure Theron has 50 good berries.
Mandrid immediately starts rummaging through, he's not taking his pack off, but he's trying to reach the side pocket where he keeps his trail rations, kind of I'm going to reach in my backpack pocket without taking my backpack off kind of stuff. And he's not continuing to the other doors. He wants a snack.
Okay. Yeah, he can eat as much as he wants. It's not going to make a difference.
Yeah.
All right. So there's a lock keeping their rain in. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pull out my, a water skin, pour some water inside the lock, and freeze it with.
About halfway through this going on, Karen's going to get exceedingly frustrated and just hit the lock with
Okay.
The lock with what?
her mace. Her iron mace that she took off that throne last floor.
Okay. So Theron, you're trying to do this. In the meantime, Karen's going to whack it with the mace. Karen, give me an attack roll real quick.
Eve sees this happening.
Mm-hmm.
Eve uses her ability to turn invisible.
Okay. Eve is invisible. Karen, you whack that lock. It fractures a little bit there, and you get taken aback, and then you can use your cantrip and break it the rest of the way, so the lock will come off. Rain will walk out of the cage, and he is only about 4.5 or 5 feet tall. Weighs probably half of what he used to or less, and his face is definitely misshapen. Got a bit of a hunchback. His tail's all kinky.
Yeah, that is not right.
Rain is exceedingly appreciative that you have let him out of the cage.
Yeah, buddy, you okay there? You seem a little off.
And Rain, you know that you have your memories, but you can tell that you're not you. You don't know what's up, but you don't. But you definitely know that something is up. You don't have any memories of the group out after the Yuan-Ti temple.
Yeah, so I have up to being frozen.
Right.
Karen will be like, "Well, we're pretty sure you're still frozen. Just if we just saying."
Are you saying that rain is not the rain?
Probably.
Well, who else would rain be? Mandarin is just like chowing into some dried meat right now, by the way.
Karen's like, "I don't know, but you were taller than me for the first time."
Rain remembers that he was taller than Karen, but now can clearly see that he is not.
Yes.
Rain would like to kind of give himself a once-over and see what's wrong with his body, that he is a tiny kitty and not a giant one.
Rain has been this Rain has been in this state for several weeks, so he is intimately familiar with his shortcomings.
Hmm.
He is fully aware that he is a short cat.
His life sucks.
He's an itty-bitty kitty.
He's spent the last several weeks being tortured by some old women.
That sucks.
So, onward.
Also, Rain does not have his abilities. He is a commoner, stat block-wise.
Hmm. Somebody give Rain the sword. Good talk.
I've got a 9-foot 6-inch pole.
Does Rain remember the pole?
The pole happened in the temple, in here,
Yeah,
right?
It used to be a 10-foot pole when Rain knew it, right?
Yeah, it was. Last time Rain knew, it was a full 10-foot pole.
If you give the pole to Rain, Rain will take the pole. Giggity.
That's all I've got. I don't have any other weapons except for the.
Oh, you got panic button mace, right?
Yeah, I've got the panic button, but I'm not giving it the panic button.
I have a normal mace that's not the iron mace that I took on the last floor. I'll give that.
Rain will totally take that.
Okay.
Eve, being invisible, is going to slowly creak this door open.
Okay.
Just like a crack to kind of glance inside. You said shapes on the door don't really matter, but yeah.
Yeah. A large, cracked, six-sided mirror is mounted above a stone shelf, protruding from the opposite wall. 5 unlit candles stand on the shelf, each made of yellow wax and covered with tiny black sigils. Scrawled on the wall above the mirror in dried blood are the words "Piggy, piggy, piggy."
Piggy, 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 can't you see?
If that song is stuck in my head, Matt, I swear to God, I will fly to Washington to punch you in the dick.
What's on the side walls here? Like fail ruler tool.
Yeah.
There.
Am I reading the right one? Yeah. That's right. I think this is the one. So there are, when you look in there is a lever on the south wall.
But nothing on the north wall?
Do you want there to be something on the north wall?
Well, like, I don't know if y'all's
Yeah,
tokens can see it, but there's
Yeah,
actually things on the map.
I forgot about this. The guy that made this map fucked this up. That north lever shouldn't be there until you find it.
Oh, classic Mike.
Yep.
Okay, I will ignore.
Well,
the
we can still make it work. So,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah. So you walk in, you can actually see there's 2 levers. The one on the south wall is real. The one on the north wall is like misty.
Okay. And a broken mirror, piggy, 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 and
Yep.
5 candles with black sigils on the desk.
Right.
Are they all the same symbols?
They all
Or is it different for each candle?
look they look the same.
What are the I don't know why I keep saying fucking calendar. Are the candles round, cylindrical, like they're not shaped
It's like
weird?
no, just round yellow candles.
Okay. Eve's going to close the door.
Okay, you close the door. So you're in the mirror. The mirror mounted above a stone shelf. There are five unlit candles on the shelf. Yep.
Yeah, I'm closing the door, like staying outside.
Oh, you're closing the door, staying outside. Okay, thought you were inside.
Nope. And I'm gonna head back down and restudy the green stone door thing. I know you said there was goblin skeletons and the 5 symbols, but run it by me one more time.
Sorry, what was you want to run by? Oh, the door.
The green door, goblin skeleton, triangle, square, pentagram.
Yeah. 12-foot high, 10-foot wide door is made of green stone. Its surface carved with grinning goblin skeletons. A belt of smooth stone spans the door at a height of 4 feet, set with 5 gold symbols in a row: a triangle, a square, a pentagon, a hexagon, and an octagon. Each symbol is engraved on a recessed circular seal.
Do they appear to move or turn? Does the smooth band that they're in appear to, like, is it separate or is it just inlaid as part of the door? Are there any mechanisms, is what I'm asking.
Not that you can obviously see. You can give me an investigation check if you like.
Sure.
It does appear these seals can come out, but you don't see any mechanism to do it in the door.
Okay. Eve is going to, maintaining her invisibility, step up and very slowly give this door a once over for traps and then, like, creep it open.
Okay. The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tome rests atop an open wooden lectern bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so that they appear to be falling and screaming.
Oh. Well, that's pleasant.
Okay. Book, candle, mirror, glass tube, triangle, falling skeletons. And, the candles that I saw in the broken mirror room, are they roughly the right size as the 5 recesses in the door here?
No.
Okay. Didn't think that was it, but figured I'd give it a shot. Does anyone else want to do anything, or am I just going to open all the doors?
That's what I figured we were doing, is just getting all the doors open.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll open the final door.
Theron, what was that?
I was just going to say I wanted to let Rain out, then I would help you open the doors.
Okay. So Theron's up there with Eve investigating. You can figure out what doors you want to go in next. So this is the final door. This room is filled with flying sheets of parchment, with writing on the pages visible as they flutter by. A metal plate bolted on the far wall is set with a ghostly lever.
What do the words say?
What does the fox say?
What do the words say where?
You said flying pages with words visible, like...
You'd have to go in the room and try and grab the pages
Okay.
to find out what's written on.
I can... Visible, not legible. Got it.
Right.
Snap, summon a mage hand, and let a mage hand go in there and grab a paper and bring it out.
Okay.
Anything cool?
Roll me a d6. 2. That is a scroll of... that is a scroll of etherealness.
Karen's gonna be like chatting with Rain because she's confused about his misshapen body, and also very amused by it. But she will yell out a word of warning and be like, "Hey, if you're grabbing pieces of paper, one of them's probably gonna blow you up." And just turn back to Rain.
It's okay. I prepared explosive runes today. Okay, so 2 rooms with levers. Did not see levers in this room. Big lever in this room. Buffet.
Yes. Now you didn't really investigate the room with the food, so you don't know what else might be in there.
Yeah, well, that's a like save till last kind of room.
Yeah, weird motiony skeletons.
I mean, he was a human guy, but you know, based on the art here, there's large strips of bacon.
Those were actually tapestries, but you didn't get close enough in to see what was on them.
Yeah,
Tapestries, bacon, same thing. I'm up for flipping levers.
Okay, which lever would you like to start with? We have 2 ghostly levers, we have a small regular lever, and we have a lever in a glowy tube. In the triangle room, and triangle is the first symbol on the door.
So triangle is probably the best idea.
Eve is going to walk past the snacking Mandrid, tuck the scroll into her backpack, and send her mage hand. Can the mage hand fit into the triangle hole in the tube?
It can.
I, steel myself emotionally, and I flip the lever with a mage hand.
Okay. It does not work. It is too heavy for the mage hand to work.
Hey, I need to borrow everybody's mage hands.
Karen will be down for this plan if it'll work, but
I will add my mage hand to this.
Fine. Yeah, that's I'll allow it. It's yes. You combine your mage hands, and after a few
with our mage hands combined.
Yes. With your mage hands combined, you are getting around. It's clever use of ability. That's fine. You could have used Misty Step to get inside the cylinder. You could have summoned something inside the cylinder. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let us use mage hands or we get the Veggie Pygmies.
Yeah, exactly. You could have Veggie Pygmy, leaving it to die inside the glass cylinder. So yeah, when you pull it, you can hear behind you on the door like a pop, grind, sort of thing.
Is the triangle now sticking out?
It is.
So I think I'm not invisible anymore because I used an ability.
That's true.
Triangle. The next one was a square. I know you said order doesn't matter, but I would totally do this in character. Which room is the square room?
This one's square.
I send a mage hand to try and flip a ghostly lever and see if that happens at all.
Okay, it passes right through.
I grab a second sheet of paper.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Explosive runes.
All right. That is a scroll of spider climb.
Having good luck with the scroll so far.
Could I ask my lizard friend to go pick up a piece of paper?
Why would I want to go pick up a piece of paper? Those taste terrible. Can't
Fair
eat
enough.
it, stupid.
Thought you said wizard and I was really confused.
Yeah, the lizard wizard.
So is this like a vortex? Like, are they going clockwise, counterclockwise, or are they just flying everywhere?
Just flying everywhere. Like one of those, you can step, like sometimes you go to the stores and they have those cheesy things you can step into and like try and grab a coupon.
Okay. Do I see any mechanism that seems to be summoning the wind, or does it appear to be magical-ish in nature?
Magical-ish in nature.
And I have like A video game giving me the outline of the thing I need to put on the wall kind of lever, not an actual lever.
It looks like a lever. It just looks like it's faint and ghostly.
Okay. Do I see anything else on, like, is there drawings and stuff on the walls in here?
Nope.
Could I send the ghost lantern to pull the ghost lever?
Sure. Check something on the ghost lantern real quick.
There's a cat snoring quite profusely behind me.
Oh, kitty. You go meow?
Here you go, snore.
I'm
beginning to think that cat is spoiled, sitting there wrapped in his Star Wars blanket, sitting in front of a space heater.
Why do you have a space heater in California? It's beautiful out.
Yeah, but I'm on the water and it's cold.
No, it's cold in Chicago where it's like -40 tonight.
Clearly, I have the space heater for the snuggly kitty cat.
The ghost lantern is unable to move it.
Is it unable to move it because it's a ghost lever, or because she can't pull it?
Because it's a ghost lever, she just passes right through.
Let's see if the other ghost lever has anything to do with this one, Theron. And I lead Theron to this room I saw before.
Okay.
Okay.
Mage hand the real lever from outside the room.
Mage hand the real lever from outside the room. All right, let's see here.
Which is totally the wrong order, and everything is ruined.
So from the middle of from the mirror, pop 3 crazy werebores.
My favorite kind.
And let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Rain's gonna have a werebore flashback. Do I get to roll initiative for Rain?
You can. He's going to have a +0 to his attacks, but you absolutely can roll for him.
That's okay. Let's make it simple. Also, look at a kitty.
There's a kitty. All right. First werebore charges forward, tries to gore Eve.
$18.
Okay. They both hit miss.
Eve
Karen
screams
sorry.
out to Mandred that he needs to stop snacking and start acting.
Okay. Karen.
Sorry, I was explaining my actions and I'm on mute. Karen will target the first werebore with Eldritch Blast, and she will be using Repelling Blast to give Eve some clear room. She can.
There's just room for another one to charge at me.
Hold on. That's supposed to have 5 more damage each. I hate how it. Every time I close my sheet, it undoes this.
All right. Do you mean when you close your sheet, or when you close roll 20? Because you have to close your sheet at least once for it to save. If you make a change in your sheet and close roll 20 without closing your sheet first, it doesn't save the changes.
Okay, well, I will try that now.
He speaks the true.
All right, so what we got there? We got 3 plus 10 is 13. All right, and yes, he does get pushed back 10 feet.
In that case, it should have saved, because I've now closed it.
All right. Theron.
Well, I think it's time for more wongos, so I'll summon more wongos.
Okay. So Theron calls wongos. I assume you're going to go in the room?
I'm not going in the room.
No,
the Mongos are going in the room.
Mongos are in the room, yes. All right. How many hit points do they each have?
They have 25. Yeah, 25. Do they die instantly?
No. I just wouldn't need it because I always forget how many hit points they have, so I gotta update the tokens.
Oh, okay. All right, so they're going to fist the werewolves, and because of my subclass, their attacks count as magic.
Okay.
So they're just going to attack whichever one they're closest to.
All right.
Preferably all one, but
Alrighty. Yeah, they can all attack. They can all attack the one there in the middle, and all of those except for one hit. So 4, 9, 15, 24, 29, 33, 33, 42. All right, that bloodies that wereboar. All right.
apes are beating werewolves.
Eve, there's a dog pile on the There's an ape dog pile on the wereboars.
Firebolt the wereboar that is in the center of the room, the one that charged me.
Okay.
Wrong character sheet. And then I am moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Triangle room.
So you're just gonna leave the wereboars there with the monkeys?
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Okay, very good. What's Mander doing?
Mander knows that there's a fight happening, so he moves 5, 10, 15. He can totally get in there.
Yep.
So he's going to start with a shield bash and then swing twice.
Okay, or disadvantage.
Disadvantage? What?
Mander has disadvantage.
Oh, right. Hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Suck that disadvantage.
I haven't seen the roll yet. Did it roll?
Yeah, it's all in the chat.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So 15. That is not enough to knock it down, but that is 2 hits. He does not have a magical sword, though, right?
No, not
Okay.
that I know of. Looks like just a regular longsword.
All right. All right. Wereboar. Gonna attack the monkeys, but now you got this big. Well, he looks like he's not having a good day. Let's go for the monkeys. Nope. And same thing for the other one. That's better. All right. So he kills one of the monkeys.
Poor Wongo. Okay.
I'll kill another one of the monkeys. These guys are hitting hard when they hit. All right. Karen.
Alrighty. Karen is going to. She can see like the foot of one, but she will reposition.
Well,
to
remember, you're also like 10 feet down.
She will climb up on this cage
Okay.
and shoot this werewolf.
All right.
This
All right. 20 damage. But has nowhere to be pushed. Theron.
Okay. I'm going to have the 2 remaining apes keep on attacking the one who was initially attacked. And I'm going to...
All right. The first 2 attacks there are enough to kill it. So the second one will attack the other one of the other ones here. Hey, what are we gonna do?
And I'm going to throw him with it.
Okay. Would you like to pull it towards you?
I would not.
Okay. Eve.
And I'm going
Oh,
to
sorry.
I'm going to start backing away.
All right. Eve, what are you up to?
Eve's gonna move to 30 feet back and shoot a firebolt in there at this one.
Okay.
Nope, no firebolt to be found on Mandridge's character sheet. $25.
25 does hit.
18 damages.
Yes, it is. All right. He takes that damage.
Mandrid, I'm gonna start rolling for him.
Oh. All right. Eve and then Mandrid. Yep.
Mandrid's gonna attack the one up north.
Okay. He is not able to knock it over.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, with disadvantage. You actually would have been able to if he didn't have disadvantage.
Yep. Roll 20's being laggy, but all of my rolls are in when you get them.
Yep. I got him. See, this time, the last time it lagged for me, this time it did not lag for me. All right. Werebore is going to finish off a monkey. No, it's not. This guy's going to come over. He's going to go for Mandrid with his maul and his tusks. Both of those miss. Karen.
Alrighty. Karen is having a super creative fight. And because she's far away, she's going to be able to continue having a super creative fight.
All right. That'll drop that one. Theron.
Okay. I'm going to have the last monkey. Say two of them died, or okay.
There's two monkeys. There's one werebore.
Okay. The two monkeys are going to attack, and I'm going to circle around and thorn whip him.
How far is Thorn Whip will give you?
30. Is that close enough? Or
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's fine.
okay. And 8 attacks.
All right, 3 hits. All right, that's enough to drop that guy. All right. So, werebore bodies strewn across the floor.
Did the ghost lever change at all?
Nope.
Did anything happen on the door now that the real
Nope.
lever is swapped? Did anything happen to the mirror now that a bunch of pigs have jumped out of it?
Nope.
Did all of the candles stay perfectly on the desk even though a bunch of pigs jumped out of that mirror?
Yes.
Mandrid grabs a piece of... Go ahead.
So the candles are not lit, remember.
Right. Mandrid grabs a piece of jerky out of his bag and starts gnawing on that while checking out the desk here with the candles and stuff on it.
Okay. With a quick investigation, yep, you do see there is a 6th candle underneath the desk.
All of the sigils all the sigils you said are the same across all the candles?
Yes.
Is there are the candles just chilling on the desk, or are they in any specific seating or items or whatever?
No, they're just sitting on the desk.
Mandrid gets out the 6th candle from under the desk and sets it on the desk.
Okay.
This mirror, you said something about it being shattered into 6 pieces or something?
It's cracked.
But did you say that it was 6 pieces?
It's a cracked 6-sided mirror.
Oh, 6-sided mirror. And this was the hexagon door?
Yes.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Interesting. Mandrid does not have anything to light candles, I don't think. Oh,
Darren does.
he's got a tinderbox. Mandrid will light all 6 candles.
Okay. So when Mander lights all 6 candles and looks in the mirror, behind him he can see that the north lever now looks solid in the mirror.
He looks over his shoulder at the real lever.
At which lever? The north or the south?
The actual lever on the north in reality land.
Okay. When you look at the lever on the wall, it is misty again. And Eve does not see it go solid. Eve just sees it look misty.
Right. And the south one just stayed the same the whole time, and it's still in the down position?
Down. It is, yes.
Mandrid looks into the mirror. Is the lever in the down position the one on the south wall?
Yes.
Mandrid puts his hand out and touches the mirror.
Touches the mirror? Nothing happens.
Like, the guys crawled out of the mirror, right?
They jumped out of the mirror, yes.
But like
as though magically summoned. Touching the mirror does nothing.
Okay, so it's not like a dimension to another world.
Right.
Mandrid, still looking into the mirror, takes a step backwards without turning and looking at the lever, watching. Can he see his own reflection at the lever? Like if I'm watching myself in the mirror instead of looking at where I'm
because of the way the mirror is angled with the 6 faces. No, you can only see it if you're standing right in front of it.
Okay. Mandrid looks into the mirror, and he tells Theron to have his monkey flip the lever.
I will do as he asks and flip the lever.
Okay, does not work. Monkey is unable to manipulate the lever.
Can Mandrid grab the mirror and pull it off the wall at all? Like, does it move?
It does not
Can you
move.
send a ghost hand into the mirror?
We can try.
Try it. What? You mean a mage hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You summon mage hand. It is not able to go into the mirror. Who's summoning mage hand? Does Mandrid have mage hand?
Everybody but Mandrid has mage hand.
Okay. Well, the Mandrid can't do that anyways. I mean, Eve can try doing it or something, but it's not going in the mirror.
Yeah. No, Eve wasn't trying. Okay. But in the mirror, the lever is solid.
Yes.
He reaches up and he takes his gauntleted hand and he snuffs out 1 candle.
Okay. It goes back to misty in the mirror.
He will relight the candle.
Okay. It goes solid again in the mirror.
I have to sneeze, so somebody else talk for a minute.
If I take the 10-foot or the 9-foot 6-inch pole and try and stick it through the mirror, does it go through the mirror, or is it just?
It is a solid mirror. And from where you're standing, unless you take Mandrid's spot, you don't see the north the north lever being solid.
Can Mandrid like close his eyes and go over to the north? I don't know. Fuck.
The sneezes have occurred.
Can he take the mirror off the wall?
Tried that already.
I thought you only tried to like back up to the other wall and hit the lever while looking into the mirror still. So even if Mandrid's staring into the mirror, he can't like get a purchase on the what looks to be real lever.
Can Mandrid what?
It's like if he's staring into the mirror and like backs up, so he's next to the lever, he still can't touch the lever, even
because he can't. Because when he steps back, because it's a faceted mirror, there's 6 facets to it. So when he steps back, he can't see the mirror anymore. He can't see the thing in the mirror.
Okay. Can he get given the 9-foot 6-inch pole so he can try to whack the lever with it?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, is there a way that I can stand like more towards the south of the room so that the 45-degree angles would show me the lever and then flip it with the stick?
not from the. You had to be in that spot to see it. But if you want to give Mander the stick and see if he can whack it with the stick, that's fine.
Definitely
try
do
that.
Okay. He's doing it in the mirror, and he has disadvantage on ability checks. Give me some sort of dexterity check for Mandred to see if he can accurately do it in the mirror.
I'm gonna roll a d20 real quick.
Okay.
And then
He's a
we'll-
guy. We do it in the
yes.
mirror all the time.
Okay, so disadvantage, so 2. So don't bother even adding anything to that.
Okay.
Oh my god, with the noises. The
Fine.
only other thing in this room was you said
No,
there was-
that's not. I was gonna get you. He is able to do it with his stick. If he rolled a 1, it was gonna break the stick in half, but didn't. So.
But then we have 2 sticks. And we will
Yes,
defeat
it takes time, but you are able to flip the switch with the 9-foot 6-inch stick, and then you hear the same grinding sound, and the octagon or the hexagon circle is out of the door.
Okay. So
Nice.
we have done triangle and we have done hexagon, but we have not done them in order now. Let us move to the weird book room across from us.
Sounds good. And I'll walk over there.
I'm going to go into the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
If you all want to take a quick 5-minute break once more before the end of the game, that's fine. If that's what you want to do, or I'll just be back in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eve is back.
Nice. Welcome back.
There was something about falling skeletons carved on the walls and a book on a pedestal in this room. And I think it was the octagon.
Good morning again.
Oh, hi.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
All right. The ceiling of this plaster-walled room is 15 feet high. A leather-backed tome rests open atop a wooden lectern bolted to the floor. Set into the wall behind the lectern are 8 human skeletons, arranged so they appear to be falling and screaming.
Falling, just like free falling?
That's what it appears.
Fallen, fallen, fallen.
And they're like, they're not part of the wall, but they're like set into the wall. Like they're actual human skeletons, not plaster.
That's what it appears.
Okay, Mandard will cautiously step into the room, and I'm keeping an eye out for traps. Let me know if you need anything from me, but I will approach the book.
Okay. So he approaches the book. What languages does Mandard speak?
Good damn question. It's not my character. Celestial and common.
Okay. He is not able to read the words on the page.
Okay. Mandard's gonna
Karen
call out.
likes to read, so for one of the few moments, she will actually be interested. And she speaks Common, Elven, Abyssal, and Goblin.
Common, Abyssal, Elven, and Goblin.
Yeah.
Okay. What languages do Theron and Eve speak, just out of curiosity?
Common, Elvish, Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay.
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Infernal, Sylvan.
Okay. So, Karen, it looks vaguely familiar to you, but it doesn't look exactly right.
For which language?
For Abyssal.
I will announce that to the group, that it looks like Abyssal, but I can't quite make out the runes.
Eve will step in to check out the book.
Okay. When you look at it, you can tell it's written in Infernal.
And it's, you said it's a leather-bound book, but it was already open when we got here?
Yes, it is open. It's open currently. It looks like it's only written. It's only a few pages long. It's open right to the middle. And it has like paint. It's like decorated like a children's book. But the paint, like at first glance, it looks like, oh, it's just children playing, and then when you look deeper, it's like there's body parts and there's children being devoured and all kinds of pleasant things.
Interesting. You said the pedestal is bolted into the floor?
Yes.
Is the book affixed to the pedestal?
Yes.
I look up.
Okay. You see the ceiling.
And anything special about the ceiling? There's skeletons on the wall back here falling, but the ceiling is smooth?
The ceiling, you don't detect anything interesting.
I look at the floor to see if the floor moves.
The floor, give me a perception check. I guess you give me a perception check for the ceiling as well.
Okay. Same.
Okay. So yeah, the ceiling, you don't detect anything. Looking at the floor, it looks like there is a seam built into the floor. As though there was a pit beneath you.
Okay. Eve's going to announce to the group, it looks like maybe this room raises or lowers. I don't know if it's the book that does that or if there's something, but if there's a lever in here, I think it might be either above or below us. And you said the book was open directly to the middle?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the pages.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip the book back to the first page without like investigating too much on the current page.
Oh, okay. So on the first page, it says, page 1.
Backward, 8 to 1. Okay. How many skeletons are there?
Eight.
Okay. Eve reads aloud, backward, 8 to 1, and then tells Mandrid, let's both take 2 steps back. So there's 8 skeletons, backward, 8 to 1. So we take a step backwards, and then we take another step backwards. Does anything happen?
Nope.
Terran's gonna peek around the corner and say, "What's the next page say?"
Eve is going to check with Moa in her head to see if he's getting any vibes.
He is not.
Okay,
He suspects there's a trap in the floor. Beyond that, he doesn't.
Yeah, she flips the page to the next page, and then reads that page.
Page 2. Oh. Interesting. Don't hide that. Page 2.
She reads aloud, speak the rhyme until it's done, and then flips the page.
Okay.
You're really literally reading out aloud a thing that says read aloud as you read it?
Nope. At this point, she is going to write in common the continuing pages.
Okay.
So I will take out one of my, like I have my journal and everything, so I'll just either take out a piece of paper or whatever, and she's going to write, keep the spider locked away on a piece of paper and like hold it up to the group. Or no, I'm definitely going to write it. I'm not going to try to outsmart this trap by saying it in a different language. So I'm going to do these page by page. So keep the spider locked away, see the lever clear as day. I'm looking around for anything with a spider motif. Do any of the skeletons have like spider jewelry?
You do not notice anything with a spider, except for some animated spiders on the page.
And I don't yet see any sign of the lever.
You do not.
Okay, I'll keep scrawling this out to show the group. And let me know if you guys have any bright ideas.
That last was on page 8.
Okay. Eve's going to say I'm not sure what to do. None of the other rooms, the puzzles existed outside the rooms, but I don't see anything in here to interact with aside from speaking this rhyme out loud.
Huh.
Try reading the rhyme from 1 to 8. See if that opens opens it up, or does.
Hang on, let me as a person read this rhyme backwards and forwards and see stuff. Okay, so Eve is going to write everything out from 8 to 1. Write everything out starting at page 8 and write the rhyme backwards in common for everyone to read and see that it says, reading it forward, it says backwards, 8 to 1, speak the rhyme until it's done, keep the spider locked away, see the lever clear as day. And those are the first 4 pages. So the second ones imply that bad things happen going forward, and she's going to say...
Karen's just going to start reading it backwards out loud, like, forward 1 to 8, speak the rhyme and meet your fate, turn their flesh and bones to cider, spin, iron spider, and just, unless someone, like, physically stops her, she's going to keep going.
Okay, so you're reading it from 8 to 1?
Yes.
Okay, that is the correct answer. So you hear a chunk in the back of the pedestal, as though a secret compartment opened.
Mandard will step back there and look for a lever.
There is a lever.
Flip the lever.
Okay, you flip the lever, you hear a chunk in the door outside.
Okay.
If you do it frontwards, or if you find that secret compartment and Jimmy had opened without reading it, it's not a pit in the floor. The plaster ceiling falls away, and there's a big fan up there with an anti-gravity spell, and you get sucked up into the fan and get chopped up.
Oh, that sounds fun.
You're welcome.
That's why the thing is bolted to the floor. I was scared of the ceiling in there, but I wasn't sure. I was half tempted to, like, poke the pole through the ceiling, but I didn't want to, like... I honestly had the spider... The ceiling's going to bust open and we're going to get covered in fucking spiders. Kind of vibe going.
Yeah, the fan has a spider face on it, which is why it's called the spider.
Okay, so we did triangle, we did hexagon, we did octagon. What was this door?
Square.
Square and pentagram.
Pentagon.
Okay, so pentagram is a whirlwind of papers and a ghostly lever.
Yep.
And I've got 2 magical scrolls so far by just grabbing random papers, but other than that, I saw nothing in the room to interact with. And Mandard is starving and says we should definitely go in this room and eat some of that food.
Karen's going to not be hungry, but we'll
probably
encourage Mandard to eat as much as he feels he needs.
You've probably filled up on too much of that purple fungus.
Theron's going to pop a good berry while he watches whatever Mandard decides.
Okay, so sorry, Matt, what were you doing?
Karen is not eating, but she will encourage Mandard to go back to the feast and eat his fill.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
The book one seems the least dangerous right now, so we'll go up there.
All right.
Karen's gonna stay back and be like, "You just clearly don't understand the dangers of books."
Do you want to use your mage hand and grab some papers? Eve's been doing that so far, and it's worked fine.
Karen will like shrug her shoulders and then start helping, I guess.
Okay. Give me a d6.
Alrighty.
All right. That is a scroll of polymorph.
Nice.
I guess I will try and grab one.
Okay. You already grabbed 3. So when you grab the third one, all the pages in the room turn to consolidate in the middle, and then they explode. I need everybody that's in the room, which I mean, Theron, you're not there, but you're there, obviously, to give me... You're all there. You're all in the room there because you're grabbing for stuff. Everybody give me a DC 15 dex save.
Karen's a ninja.
At the +3.
Yes, which makes it a 10, which means you still fail. So Evelyn,
mostly for Theron.
well, I said DC 15, so it's fine.
Oh, I was reading. Sorry.
No worries. So everybody takes 13 except for Evelyn. He takes 26. Well, she takes 26.
Fucking ow. I'm gonna use some lay on hands to heal myself.
Okay.
Is there a lever
Also,
now?
the lever is still ghostly. Also, in the middle, like the ash of the explosion seems to form a stick of chalk, black chalk.
Black chalk?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm healing myself. Knock yourself out, guys.
Karen will take the black chalk. Is there something that looks like white around the room?
No.
Maynard says, draw a lever.
Yeah, she's gonna try to draw the ghostly lever, the chalk.
Well, the lever's in 3 dimensions.
Yeah, but haven't you seen Chalk Zone?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know, if you trace the chalk in the air along the lever, sure, that will cause it to become. You're supposed to draw just a square around the lever, but this actually works fine. So it's fine. It's clever.
Yeah, I was literally just like tracing the 3-dimensional.
Yeah,
lever.
that's fine. Okay. Yes, the lever becomes solid.
Nice. I will then pull the lever.
Okay. You hear the thing pop out of the door.
Nice. All right, folks, back. And then she'll like usher everybody back out of the room.
Now, do you guys want to all go in that other room together with Mandrid, or do Mandrid?
I was actually going to have Mandrid mention that since I opened that door, I just can't fight away hunger, so everyone should stand back at least a couple of feet, and if I call for help, then come help me, but I'm going to see if I can solve this room so that we're not all affected by whatever this is.
Karen will salute and then like go on to like completely ignoring Mandrid.
I don't know why Mandrid says he has 55 lay on hands. Oh, it's because for some reason his character sheet thinks he's level 11, not level 10.
I don't know. All right. So, you go into the room there. The kind of spooky man is still standing there, rather. Hands are crossed. When you walk in, he gives you a very slow wave. And just to remind you, there is roast boar, squash stew, iced cakes, and frothy beer.
Tell me more about these tapestries.
Oh, okay. The tapestries, 5 red tapestries, hang from iron rods bolted to the walls. Each is made of pentagonal patches stitched together.
Interesting. Mandrid's gonna once again ask the guy, so when do the Sohn sisters get here?
He smiles for the first time, and he just nods.
Does this guy's mouth sewn shut?
Does not appear so, no.
Mandrid is going to kind of poke at the tapestries to see if there's anything hidden behind. We'll start with the one behind the boar. Are they just affixed to the wall? Like,
you can pull them aside, but there's just a wall behind them. You don't. Does not appear to be anything behind any of them.
Okay. You said there's beer in here, right?
Yes.
Is it like in tankards or is it like a keg?
It's already been poured. It's just a nice frothy tankard.
Mandrid picks up a tankard and literally does like a pissed dude at a bar, like sloshes the drink onto the other guy and is like, I'm serious, when are the Sohn sisters going to get here?
He just kind of looks down himself and he kind of brushes himself off. And he shrugs.
Is Mandrid thirsty at all or just hungry?
It says just hunger.
Okay, so there is boar, cakes, and squash.
And squash stew. Yep.
So 3 different types of food.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do it in that order. Boar, cake, stew. I'm gonna roll a d3.
Okay. What are you rolling? Oh, for 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I said boar, cake. Okay, so cakes. Let me. I'm a paladin. I can totally detect poison, right?
Yeah.
I don't see that I can. Oh, I can. Detect poison and disease. I'm going to link it just so I can see what it does. I'm going to use a spell slot to cast that.
Okay. They do not detect any poisons.
Mandrid will munch on a iced cake.
Okay. You feel energized. You no longer feel hungry. Roll me 2d10. You have 11 temporary hit points.
Neat. However, I am not going to Kayleen this motherfucker, and I walk out of the room.
Okay.
I double checked to make sure there was a symbol on this door.
Yes.
Mandrid is going to tell Eve, there's a feast in there. When I first smelled it, it made me insanely hungry, and I could not quench that hunger until I ate one of the cakes, and I'm feeling pretty good. But there is definitely a creepy dude who refuses to give me any information, and he's not said a word yet. What do you guys want to do?
Karen's gonna look at you like, what? Like, there was a feast room? That was the room you kept to yourself?
As soon as I opened the door, I got this insatiable hunger, and it felt like some sort of curse. And considering the luck we've had so far, especially you, Miss, I was eating purple fungus off the floor. I decided it best to not run directly towards the thing telling me to eat it.
I wonder if this curse would affect Karen since she doesn't have to eat the normal way anymore.
Somebody's
Although
got to do
there's
something.
we missed because we haven't opened this green door yet, and it's that room and the other room that we need to open them in.
Yeah, so there is a symbol of what on this door? It was
That's the
pentagram?
Pentagram, yeah.
Or, sorry, pentagon, not pentagram.
Yeah.
Alright, so a bunch of tables of food and a weird guy who doesn't talk. But I didn't see any levers anywhere.
You didn't really investigate anything that closely, but you rolled
I'm sorry, I'm telling the group what's in
Okay.
there. Weird guy, feast, no levers.
Fair enough.
Okay, well, nothing immediately from the crowd, so Mandrid's gonna stomp back in there. Is he still hungry, or is he sated?
He is sated.
Okay, I started with the tapestry behind the pig and didn't see anything, so I'm gonna just start poking tapestries, going to this one next.
Do you want to do a perception check, or do you want to just pull him aside and...
I imagine he was kind of using the end of his sword and just almost like you would pull the curtains if you were trying to peek out into your front yard or whatever, just enough to see is there a door behind here or...
Okay, you move aside all the tapestries. You don't see anything behind any of them.
Okay, apparently I was muted. I was asking you if you saw anything vaguely lever-shaped.
No, and none of the tapestries have a lever behind them. You said the tapestries are covered in pentagon.
Like a geometric pentagon pattern.
Okay. Can Mandrid make any sense out of the pattern? Like, is there anything that's out of place? Like, are the tapestries in the wrong order? Like, I'm trying to like Rain Man it here.
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation check.
Ooh.
Theron, did you want to go in the room and investigate with him?
Not really.
Okay, just
But
checking.
if I have to,
You don't have to do anything. All right, on the southwest corner tapestry, one of the it's like you see a schooner. No, but you do see one of the pentagons has a. It looks like there's like a hole in it that you can reach through.
Okay, I'm going to pull the tapestry away from the wall just to make sure that there's not like something crazy iron spider that will eat my hand back there, and then put it back in place and then reach through it.
Okay. When you reach through, you feel a glass lever.
Pull the lever.
Okay. You pull the lever. You hear another ka-chunk. The figure claps at you. And by the way, with that perception check, you also notice he fails. He's now, after the beer was thrown on him, he smells faintly of like wet straw, wet hay. The rest of you see the door kind of like, and you definitely feel like you could open it now. Like whatever magical lock was on it has de-locked. And you also hear a voice that says, "Oh, my dearie dear, you figured out all of our traps."
How does Rain react to this?
He cowers in a corner.
As he should.
Yep. And 3 figures are going to appear.
Mandrid picks up a beer and throws it on this guy again as he's walking out of the room.
Okay.
Can Mandrid still be moving, or are we like going into initiative?
You can get. We're gonna go into initiative like at this point, so you can be heading out of the hall, but you're not going to be on the. You'll be like down the hall. We're actually. I think this is a good place to stop for the night, unless you guys want to go for another like 45 minutes or so. I don't know how tired.
I won't be able to.
Okay.
I'm trying not to fall asleep right now.
No worries. So we probably have 2 more sessions left. Maybe 1, probably 2. Next week, I think we're playing. Yes?
I'm good to go next week.
I'm good to go next week. Guys, I messaged Ken earlier to say that my stuff had moved, and I won't get into details since we're recording and streaming. I cannot play Valentine's week, but I might be able to do 1 or 2 more after Valentine's week, so...
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all are cool with taking Valentine's week off, or if y'all just wanted to rock it out.
So Valentine's week,
like, we can take Valentine's week off, or we can try to move it to a different day, since we're still kind of early.
I'm out of state that entire week, like Saturday to Sunday.
That makes that harder.
Yeah.
So by Valentine's week, you mean like the 10th through the 16th?
Correct.
Okay.
The week that Valentine's is on.
Let's schedule for the next Saturday. It's going to be at least. Look, it's going to be, if we could get it done in 1 long session, but it'll be a long session. Or, like I said, we could try and finish. If we don't finish there, we have 1 more. Hopefully, Hunter is available like on the 19th or the 26th, and we can finish up.
Should be available both the 19th and the 26th, but things are fluid right now. But I should be.
All right. But you guys are really close to the end. And of course, who knows? Maybe you die along the way, and it's a very short session next week. You never know.
Yeah. Also, we
you
found
know,
Rain. We found Proxy Rain. We found off-brand Rain.
Tyler, what were you saying?
I was just saying, yeah, we could die.
You could die. I mean, it's not like you just found a coven of night hags or anything.
Oh.
Great.
And their bitch.
We did also find their bitch. That's important.
All right, guys. Good night.
Everybody.
Night, guys.
Know the plan. And after this fight, you will be leveling up to 11, so go ahead and be prepared for that.
Sweet.
Okay. Thank you.
Later.